We're live. Hi
Oh,
guys, we are backstage cutting up because
and
we
I'm
have a
fighting
lighting
with my
issue.
lighting.
Right, all kind of fun stuff. We was running from Clubhouse over to YouTube, but we are definitely going to show you Zzabs. I believe is what it's called today.
Who?
Zzabs, Zzabs, the reseller app. Why
Oh,
Rhonda saying who? Like she don't know the topic. I told her the topic on Tuesday or Wednesday, y'all. I did not last minute her. And she told me some who? Oh boy.
and I still didn't know, darling.
Yes, I think it's pronounced Zzabs. Hi, Ava.
Hey,
So
Ava.
they do sell men's, women's, children, and looks like home decor. Let me share my screen. My screen share is acting crazy. So I can only share one tab at a time. I don't know what's happening. So we're gonna start here. So Zzabs is on Android and Apple, just so you know. They do not have a desktop platform, which is a little frustrating because I like to sometimes view it on the desktop, especially when I'm already sitting here listing or cross-listing with LISTPERFECTLY. Any of my other platforms that I sell on that aren't part of LISTPERFECTLY, I also want to view on my laptop. But anyway, it says they are a marketplace platform for buying and selling new and secondhand clothing and much more. They have a mission, of course, here. And then this is just the About Me page. I had another page pulled up, but like I said, my screen share is acting crazy. So I'm going to try to go back to the home page. This is their logo, same logo that is on the thumbnail. And as it comes up, I pre-pulled them up, but again, my screen share. So then as you can see, it's Apple and Android, so anyone can use it. They do have children's makeup, home decor, accessories. So you can click inside the app. It looks very similar to this part of the page, but it'll say men's, women's, children's, pet, and you can click there, home decor, and it'll show you the items that they have if you click on it from the app. You can't do it like I was saying from the desktop. The desktop version just shows examples because it's actually, you can't sell on here. It's just information. And keep in mind, even though it is spelled Zzabs, the website is zzabb.com. BBS.com. So it has two Z's and two B's because I'm assuming the website was taken and they didn't think all the way through it, so they made it work. Their Instagram is just the regular Zzabs, like it is here. So when you search it in the App Store, it's spelled correctly. It's just the website that has the actual extra B. So it talks about secure payments. You can send offers. Of course, great finds because resellers like ourselves are putting finds up there, and they have fast shipping. Now, what they do is they charge you 12% to for a fee. However, they do not charge you for your first two sales. So I'm going to see if I can find that blog post that I had pulled up earlier for you that talks about how your first two sales are fee-free. Is what they call it. So there's no fees for the first two every month. So not just in general, it's just every month. So I'm going to try to scroll through here. So they do a blog. This is talking about self-care and different things. So if you scroll past all of that, you know, each time there's a different topic, you'll see something different. So this is what it looks like here on the app. So it's the same colors and color scheme at the top. Then you have women's, men's, kids, home. And then, of course, if you go down, there are other things. If you press that plus sign in the middle, that is how you're able to add an item to your store. I don't know if they call it a store or closet. I wasn't able to figure that out. And then, of course, to the right where it says user, that'll be you, your orders, your home, and your search. There, I could not find a promo code. So like there's not a promo code I can send to someone where they get money and I get money. I didn't see that. I did create an account today, but I didn't see that anywhere. It is very important for me to point out, you do have to have a Stripe account. If you're on Clubhouse and you have the opportunity to be monetized on Clubhouse, you had to create a Stripe account for that. If you use Buy Me a Coffee, you did not have to, but you could have created a Stripe account for that. Of course, Buy Me a Coffee, you can just use PayPal. But to get paid on Zzabs, you do have to have a Stripe account. It's very easy to set up. It wasn't any, you go in, you put in your email address, you put in your information, put in your banking information, and that's how your payments will come to you. So as you can see here, Zzabs will automatically charge 12% fee on the total transaction amount. Now, when it says total, I did not see if that included shipping or didn't include shipping. So in the example that they give later on, that I read about like 2 days ago, I can't remember if that was included, but we'll look at it again. It says this charge will be taken directly from your Stripe payments account before the remainder of the money you have made is paid to you. So I'm new to Stripe. I don't keep money in my Stripe account. So when it says that the money will be taken from my Stripe payments, I'm assuming it's going to go through Stripe and into whatever bank account or card I have on file with Stripe. And then the remainder of the money is sent to me. So if you're used to Poshmark, you're not used to this. Poshmark gives you your money. That's yours. They don't take money out of your account. If you're used to eBay, before they went to manage payments, they would send you a bill. They still weren't taking money out of your account. Zzabs is a little different. They are going to take the money from your account. So you do want to pay attention so you don't overdraft your account. That's a huge thing. I want to make sure if you don't remember anything else from today, please remember, if you sign up with Zzabs and you make that Stripe account, it says this charge will be taken directly from your Stripe payments account before the remainder of the money you have made is paid to you. So they take the fee before they give you the money. Most platforms aren't like that. Many of us resellers are not used to that. So I just want to make sure I point that out. Yes, Rhonda?
No, I just said, hey, Lisa.
Oh, what's up, Lisa? Yes, I cannot see the other screen. Hey, girl. What's up? So yeah, that can be a little tricky. I have a business account, so there's always money in there. I don't really have to worry about that. I just let it stack up until I need to, buy something, but I try to keep a minimum amount in there just in case there's something I forgot about, because if we've met, I'm a hot mess sometimes.
So now, what all now on this app? What do they have all sizes, men, women, kids, or what?
That is a great question. It's men, women's, kids. The sizes was very strange. They did not have a size to pick from. I typed my size in, and since I put up a listing today when I created my account. And so I just typed my size in. So I did not shop. So I don't know what it looks like if I try to find the item. I was like, well, how do they find it? So let me click on women's, because I wish it was a desktop version before we continue with the free. So let's say I go to women's. I'm going to clothing. It's on my tablet. That's why I'm looking down. And then it just shows, like, there's not a filter. So when I pulled it up, it's showing a flag t-shirt, a flag sweater, a dress, a shirt, a top that I can't even see the top. That's another thing I want to point out with Zzabs. They don't have Instagram size pictures. They have like these rectangular pictures. So your picture looks centered when you upload it, because clearly we uploading fabulous pictures that we've already taken for other websites. But then on here, you can't really see it. So let me see if I can show you what that looks like. Let me take it off of share screen. Hey, Terry. Okay, and let me put me on the main screen. Okay, so here, this is a strange size picture. Like, you don't see a product here because clearly it's above this, but because their pictures are in this format, you can't see the product. Here, they're advertising a top, but all you see is a skirt.
Can you click on that and it expands?
Yes. Like once I click on it. Well, and still really no. I guess.
Oh, no, ma'am. So now I'm lost as to how you're going to be able to sell the item.
Right. So I don't know. Like it says, so this is a bikini bottom, the one we're looking at. And so when I uploaded all the pictures, I could see them. So this is something, like I said, I'm brand new to the app too. I'm just bringing it to you as soon as I found it. Oh my God, here's my item. So first of all, they're new because I clicked on women's accessory or clothing. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 9 is mine. So, and it's a sweater. It's a fox sweater, but no, you can't see the whole thing. And so I uploaded multiple pictures, but then I don't know why this says Converse. That was a mistake. I meant to delete that, but then I got busy. So that's the tag and everything, because it is a Prince and Fox sweater. But yeah, you can't really see the entire item. I was hoping that like the shopper could see it, but no, you cannot.
What? Oh no,
well, that's strange.
no. Hey Tasha. I know, right? They're selling legs.
Oh Jesus! They're selling legs.
They're selling legs.
Gosh.
She got legs.
So yeah, that is a little weird. I wonder if on the iPhone it's correct, like because this is my Android tablet. I wonder if on an Apple device it shows correctly. That is a really good question. Like while we're still talking, I will try to download it on my iPhone, my handy dandy iPhone,
the handy dandy,
and see if it will then let me. So I do want to say, so now I'm multitasking, y'all, and that's a whole nother thing because I don't really know how to use this iPhone still to this day. So it says, how will you sell for free at Zzabs? I always forget what the Apple Store looks like. It's like this dumb looking TP thing, which is supposed to be an A, which throws me off. But anyway, it says the 12% commission fee, excuse me, the 12% commission fee you pay will be credited back to your account together with your earnings on the first 2 sales you make each month. And this is why it was very interesting to me, because I was like, well, I could just make 2 sales a month on Zzabs and be straight.
Right.
So here's the example. Example 1. If your item sells for $50, a 12% commission fee plus a 2.9% plus 30% Stripe transaction fee were automatically deducted at the time the sale was made. This is the money that's going to automatically come out of your account. So please make sure you have money in your account so you don't overdraft it. When the buyer receives and accepts the item, or when the buyer receives the item and the 3 days have passed, your earnings will be released to your account plus the 12% commission fee that was initially deducted. The Stripe transaction fee of 2.9% plus 30 cents will always be deducted from your transaction. You will get $48.25 paid to your account, making your sale a commission fee free sale. This will happen on your first 2 items you sell every month. Example 2. This is when the fee comes out. Your item, everything's the same except for you'll get paid a final amount of $42.25 because after your first 2 sales, they're not, they're going to keep their 12%. So on the first example, you would get $48 and some change because you don't have to worry about the fee, just the Stripe fee that they don't keep, Stripe keeps. And on the second example, you get $42 because it's the Stripe fee plus the 12% fee that Zzabs is going to keep. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're clear on that. All the fees total is the 12% from Zzabs for the amount that you sold, 2.9% plus 30% from Stripe. And that's just Stripe's basic fee for wherever you use Stripe. Okay, I'm downloading Zzabs now on the iPhone to see what it looks like. So,
hey, Penny.
Oh, hi, Penny. And then, of course, it says why we charge 12%, blah, 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 blah. Love this girl's hair. And that's just to keep the platform running, just like on any other platform that we sell on. They do have to keep it. Girl, Penny say it sounds confusing. I price all my stuff for the 20% fee because I sell on Poshmark, and that's my main I almost said my main jam. Who am I? That's my main platform. And so all my prices are already set up for 20%. So if I sell something on Zzabs, I'm going to make a few more dollars than I would on Posh, just because it's still even with the 2.9%, unless I'm selling something extremely expensive, I'm still gonna, get right at 20% or below. So that's how all my stuff is set up. Let me try to sign in really quick on this iPhone.
Well, I don't know. I may have to chuck this out.
Yeah, and you typed the size in, Rhonda, so there wasn't like, and you can't filter by size, at least not yet. So I'm assuming.
Have you sold something on here yet?
I just posted some today.
Oh, you just posted
I
today.
literally just found out about this app
Okay.
on Saturday, but Tuesday, I mean. So this morning I downloaded the app. I posted that fox sweater that I showed you guys, showed you guys because you couldn't see it.
Well, yeah, I'm like, these pictures though, hunty.
Let me see. Clothing. Okay, and just as I expected, let me go back to where I could see you guys. Okay, just as I expected, on the iPhone, you can see it. So these are the items. Okay. On the Android, you cannot.
Okay.
So it's not legs. It's actually bikini bottoms.
So it's actually Apple friendly.
Right. Well, I mean, the fact that they have an Android already, because most new apps don't ever have Android. Right, they're always still going to do Apple stuff first. Apple's always going to be on point because Apple is the same of the same of the same of the same. Android, there's ice cream, popsicle, Tootsie Roll, and so they're different.
Right.
So yeah, so it does work on your Apple device. It reads clearly if you have an Apple device and want to use an Apple device, but you can still upload on your Android device, and then somebody else who has an Apple device can still purchase. So no need to run out and get an Apple device if that is not in your budget. You can still post on your Android, and all the Apple people can view it correctly without a problem, because everything else looked fine on my Android except for the pictures, like getting the label and all of that stuff. So I don't know where it is. So there is a section that was I brought this box for you guys because I was like, oh man, I don't like this part, but you have to put the size of the box. But if you're using the USPS boxes, the sizes on the box, so you do have to put the size of the box and the weight. Of course, a kitchen scale or a tiny scale will work for you. I don't even own a scale. Well, I just estimate because I'm just so used to when I drop my boxes off at the post office, it tells me pretty much, so I kind of know how much this and that away. But the size I was like, really, the size? So I just got the size off the box that I'm probably going to use to ship it in. And then I just have to, and what I'm going to do for Zzabs, I'm just going to ship everything in a shoebox. So it's the same size every time. I don't have to, if it can't fit in the shoebox, I won't put it on Zzabs because I don't want to confuse myself. Because but
what about a simple mailer?
Or a mailer, yes. If you want to use a mailer, just for me, whatever I pick, I need to keep that same shipping thing since I have to put the size in every time, and I don't want to confuse myself. And since I sell more shoes than I sell anything else, that's why I just picked the shoebox. But if you don't, if you have smaller items, yes, use a poly mailer and just, use that size.
Right.
So that is smart if that's what you have. I just am easily confused. So I was like, no, let's just use one box for everything because I will be a mess. Okay, so Android. Okay, yep. Create your Stripe account, which we talked about. It's your email, username, password, bank account, stuff like that. And this is just going over what you need to do to connect. And then once you create a Stripe account, when you go into the Zzab app, you just put the email and it'll automatically connect it. Again, this is what the homepage looks like, which we already talked about. These are the Zzab fees again. So the buyer pays for the shipping, and the shipping rate depends on the package weight and dimensions. Now, when I listed my item, it did not tell me how much the shipping was. So I have no idea how much the buyer is paying for shipping because I could not see that part. I'm actually going back on the iPhone right now to see if maybe I just missed it. No, it literally doesn't. It doesn't say. I have no idea. So if I hit buy now on my own item, it says I need to fix my address. But I did. It says I need to contact support. I don't know. I put in my address, so I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Technical difficulties already.
But first of all, why did it let me click buy now on my own item?
Oh, Lord.
And that's on the Apple, so I don't know. But yeah, it says my address is incomplete. That's really... Oh, I was having trouble putting my address in this morning. Like I kept trying to put it in and it was doing something weird. So Let me put it in right now because now it's letting me. It kept saying there was an error, and I was like, there's no error. This is my address. What are you talking about? So let me do it right now, and then maybe don't say address out loud, Tiana.
Don't do that.
I was like talking out loud to myself. I was like, no, don't. They gonna play back and read your lips. You better cut it out.
Oh, be typing like this.
Oh my gosh. Oh Jesus. Okay. If y'all have not gotten, by the way, your pre-party Posh Fest tickets, y'all need to jump on that. Because me and Rhonda are going to be in the house with Terry and Deneen and a whole host of other people, Candace and Keisha.
And I'm going to need Florida to get their life together because it's just too much. It's just too much.
I know. We are doing a lot, y'all. We are doing a lot.
To get their lives together.
I don't know what we're gonna do, but by the time
I can't even talk because our governor just said no, we won't be going back to wearing a mask, and like you won't be forced to wear a mask, but it's your choice. It's your choice. I'm like, you are just a complete.
Child, they be extra. I say do what you want to do, but just don't be surprised because for every action there's a reaction. I don't care what you want to do, just don't be surprised when something happens and you're like, what? I wasn't expecting that. You was having sex, right? So you got pregnant, right? You should have been expecting that. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you just know that it goes together.
Yeah, I get you.
All I'm saying. Okay.
That's insane.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what this is telling me. It's telling me on my address, something, blah, 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 my from and to address. Let me see if I can click on somebody else's because I would like to let you guys know what the shipping looks like. Nope, it says I need to contact support. So anyway, I just made my account today, you guys. I don't know. So it says they want to help you sell clothes instead of giving them away. How to sell on Zzabs step by step. Like this is still on their blog page. Most of us know how to sell already, so we're not going to go through these steps. But of course, new with tags, new in box, new without tags, and then the size is what you're going to put down. Of course, our descriptions, what we already have. They say list regularly, set the price, make sure your packaging is right. And then, of course, we already talked about buyers pay for the shipping. So then it has like this insurance here. So it talks about first class, no coverage included, priority mail up to $50, priority mail express, which we're all very familiar with, especially if we use pirate ship. And then it talks about how to pack your items. But for the most part, polymailers, bags, stuff like that, just how we already boxes. And then women's, men's, kids, pets, homes, books, accessories, sports accessory, party supplies. I don't know why anybody has party supplies to sell, but go for it. I would buy party supplies on a website instead of Amazon. Office supplies, beauty, and wellness. I've never seen anybody put office supplies as their topic or their category. So
that's cool because like I buy bundles of tape off of Macari.
Yes.
So
yes, I've seen people do that.
Yeah, I definitely do that. I did that not long ago. So I could see where we could have something like that going on.
Yes. Yeah. And so it's pretty simple, but as you can see, it's very, very new. So whoever is shopping, like you have less competition, but you also may have fewer customers because there were only 9 items and one of them was my item. And then it talks about other ways that you can get paid in the blog by doing other online stuff. Like, so the blog isn't just about Zzabs. It's about other things like wellness, like that first one we saw. But you can scroll through. There's a whole bunch of blog posts. Again, they have an Instagram, so you can check out their Instagram. I'm going to put the website in the live chat. But remember, their website has an extra B. All their other stuff does not. So on the Play Store, on Instagram, it just has the 1B. But yes, you can take a look at that. I'm going to post a few things there because it was really simple. It wasn't hard. I don't like to manually post because, of course, LP has me spoiled this perfectly. But I wanted to check it out because, like, there's barely anyone on it. But I'm only going to put things like if for some reason the person says they never got it because we don't know what the customer service looks like on Zzabs, and I lose the item, it's not going to be a big deal to me. I'll be like, oh, well, like I'm not going to be stressed out. I'm not going to put any of my like really good stuff, high-end stuff on there because as we know, when platforms first come out, their customer service is not typically on point. I mean, we learned that from Akari way in the beginning, like they didn't have their stuff together, but they finally got their stuff together, thank goodness. So Zzabs is probably going to have that same evolution. We know what that looks like. And so just be aware of that if you're a new reseller, and then just be reminded if you're an OG reseller and you forgot what it was like when we first started. So,
right.
Yes. But I think it's a good way to get your eyes on items that maybe haven't sold on another platform and you're looking at maybe donating anyway. See if maybe you can move it on there just to get your feet wet over on Zzabs and kind of grow the platform and see how it goes for you. Because most of the time, the people who do really well on the platform, especially if the platform does well in the future, are the people who started in the beginning with that platform. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a service or whatever the platform is. It doesn't have to be reselling. Just usually if you start, when it starts, you grow as they grow, and they're more likely to push your stuff because you've been there so long. You're always selling, you have good ratings, buyers are coming to you, buyers who are already there, repeat coming to you, stuff like that. Penny says, do you want to know if Vendoo will be adding them? No, because I use LISTPERFECTLY, so I don't know. And you can always ask, because Vendoo has the least amount of platforms, so reach out to them if you use Vendoo.
If you decide to use this, then maybe, and it's successful for you, definitely reach out to them, let them know. They might not even know about this site. It's so new.
Right.
So
I think there's a criteria too, I think, for platforms that they add. They have to meet a certain, I don't know the word for it, but there's a scale that they look at. And if it doesn't meet all those points, they're not going to put in the man hours to add that platform. And Zzabs probably doesn't meet any of those points, because Curtsy is not on either LISTPERFECTLY or Vendoo, and I'm 100% sure, I'm not backstage and behind the scenes, that Curtsy has to meet those. But I think because Curtsy does not have an Android app, but they did do Grail that had Android and Apple. They dropped Android, and then LISTPERFECTLY still added Heroin, which only makes sense because they're the same company, one for men, one for women. But they stopped the production of their Android app. But when they started on there, they had both. So I don't know if Curtsy's not there, because I'm sure they have the traffic, but they don't have that Android app. And granted, Zzabs has both apps, but I don't think they have enough traffic. So again, I'm not behind the scenes at either one of these companies. I just know from running my own companies before in the past, I always had a criteria. Like, if it didn't meet the criteria, I'm not going to waste my manpower or time or money on it until it reaches that stage. It's like, you're not going to take a baby skydiving because the baby's not going to be able to handle it. Like, you got to wait for the baby to grow and then, push them out of a plane. So it's kind of like that.
Y'all push them out of the plane. Oh my gosh. What's the sales velocity on this app?
On Zzabs? I don't know. I found out about Zzabs on Tuesday, Matt. Today's Thursday, so I ain't got a clue. I just made the account this morning before the show. I had read all about it Tuesday, so I have no idea. But it can't be that many if they only have 9 women's items available.
Yeah.
So it can't be that many.
I mean, is there a way that you can go in there though and see?
Matt probably can, because he's all tech
what's sold. I know, pushing babies out of planes. I know, Lisa. I was like, oh my God, we pushing the babies out of the plane. What are they doing with that?
After they grow up. I said you can't push the baby out, but once they get older, then you can.
Oh my Lord,
yeah, because there are only 3 accessories, 2 hats and a necklace. There are 3 bags. They're new.
Right, Penny, I know.
There are 3.
Get that visual out of my head. Pushing the babies out the plane.
No, they got to be grown up. Stop envisioning babies. I didn't say that.
Well, don't that's what you said, so we can't get past it, huh? We just can't.
But that's not what I said, though. That's not. Watch the replay. That's not what I said, y'all. Okay. But it's okay. Beauty and Wellness has no items. Jewelry had 3. Shoes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 has 10. Like, they're so, and no, I could not see sold. And then other has 1, and this is like a Let me click on it before I tell you. Oh, there's snow pants. Okay, so you know how the inside of snow pants have like that stretchy material. Okay, well, it looked like a diaper. I was like, why is there a diaper here? But then when I clicked on it, I could see more of the picture. I was like, oh.
See, first of all, I'm gonna need them to get their pictures together, but I guess it is together on Apple.
It is.
But
it is.
If you don't have one of those, then and you want to use your Android.
Well, for listing, it's fine. For shopping, it's going to be difficult.
Yes,
but all of us here are sellers. We ain't trying to buy nothing, so we good. Hi, Brittany.
Hey, Brittany.
So yeah, it's so new. It's so new, but. Again, just like all the people who started with List Perfectly in the very beginning, like their astronomical growth from starting with List Perfectly to now is outrageously amazing. People who started with Poshmark when they first started and kept at it, like the number of sales that they get, let's just be honest, Poshmark pushes them up to the front because they've been loyal. You know, it's not like the song, these girls ain't loyal. It's not like that. They've been loyal, so they keep pushing their product. So it's the same thing. With Zzabs or any other platform and then they promote you and talk about your closet or your store. They do all of that because you're a success story and they need a success story to continue to push their product. Wow.
Now look, I'm gonna just
not
tell
babies.
You, for me and 3 or 4 other people to say that's what you said. You might not have meant to say it, but that's what had happened. I'm just
my brain, I said it's not like you would take a baby and go skydiving. You would wait till they got older and were ready and then push them out of the plane.
We didn't hear nothing about pushing babies out the plane. That's all we heard. See, so at this point, we've you said it. You put it out there. We can't unhear it, and now we got visuals that we can't unsee.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
I want to say I said what I said, but I didn't say that, so I don't know. Oh my God.
Let me tell you that this has just been, I needed that. Right, Lisa, I know. Facts.
Ooh, jeez. So yes, try Zzabs.
Okay,
I had
now we're back
for the second part of the show, but I didn't write it down, of course.
What's it, babies
don't forget. Don't forget tonight in Clubhouse, I will be in Terry's. I think it's Poshmark's club, but the room is
the
Simple
Poshmark
Savings.
Club.
Okay, the Simple Savings room at. Jesus, Terry, what time are we gonna be in that room?
It must be at.
I think it's at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, I think that's what it is.
6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Because I will be in the following room.
Yes, which is the Love List
Share
at 7. Yes, so I'll be talking about digital currencies at 6 in the Simple Savings room. It is going to be the very basic of basics of cryptocurrencies and digital currencies and how to use them.
I'm just laughing at that. Call CPS.
You know
and then Terry's like, get vaccinated. Terry, I'm actually waiting on my goddaughter now to
say she on her way.
Say if we're going today. She's setting up appointments for us because clearly we just can't walk in, even though they say you can. But
how do we start talking about vaccinations? I don't know what happened, but I guess maybe they're having a side conversation.
I don't know, but Terry is all for the Moderna,
and then Matt says it's a tracking device. So
no, Terry, that's a GPS.
Yes, that's what he said.
Well, I tell you that a lot of people.
I think we're talking about Florida acting crazy. That's what happened. Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's probably what happened was because I said I need because I just had this conversation with her the other day. I said I don't know if I'm going to be going just yet because Florida is acting a fool. I already got to deal with it here in Texas, but yesterday. I was looking at a news thing and they were saying it wasn't not yesterday's news. So it was another day's news before yesterday, but they were saying like, if you want to give blood to COVID patients who need blood, if you've gotten the vaccine, you can't
plasma. You can't donate plasma
Right.
because all your antibodies have been wiped out by the vaccine. So I was like, wait a minute. So you want us all to get vaccinated. But then the people who get COVID, because if you're vaccinated, you can still get COVID, who need the plasma to help fight off the COVID, none of us will be able to give them the plasma. I'm so confused. I was like, it's not making sense.
But I will tell you this, that earlier I was watching the news, as I love the news.
Yes.
But
it's on right now. She just have it on mute, y'all.
Exactly. It is on. See, I turn my head. I'm like, what they talking about? Okay. So there was a lady on, and she had been vaccinated, but and her young son had been vaccinated. Her older 20-year-old son was him-hawing around about the vaccination and ended up giving her COVID. So I'm like,
you can still, if you get vaccinated, say you're vaccinated, right? You can still get COVID and give it to someone who's vaccinated. So even though he didn't get vaccinated, he got COVID, he still gave her COVID and she was vaccinated. So I'm just like, what are we doing? What are we? It's just confusing.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Lisa, I don't let it pop my bubble, honey. But what I do like about the news is I love to stay informed.
Right.
I love to stay informed about what's going on. I don't like a lot of he say, she say about it. I just need the facts, ma'am. Just the facts.
I like to read my news. It's less dramatic.
Adrian likes to read her news as well. Yeah. I'll pick up and read a little something that come across my Google. But for me, nothing like the news. I like my news. And it's always on Channel 8 for news.
But I think too, like, your generation grew up watching the news, so it's normal. So, like, I'm being honest, it's just normal for you to
feel some type of way. But that's true. I'm gonna tell you, really and truly, I probably would not be as into the news if that's not the household that I was raised in. Right. My parents always had to watch the news. I mean, even to TV, period. I mean, we had a TV in every room.
Yeah.
So, I was really raised on TV. I was definitely, my parents were big news people. They enjoyed watching the news, and I enjoy watching the news.
Yeah.
Especially since it's progressed over the dinosaur age.
Not the dinosaur. Okay.
But I like. I mean, if it's important, I definitely try to share what I hear, whatever. Yes. But that is the thing to keep in mind, is that she was vaccinated. Her young son was vaccinated, but her older son was not. Like he was teeter-tottering, and ended up giving her COVID.
Yeah. And so even with the vaccination, you can still get it. And I still wear my mask everywhere I go because, bro, they match my outfit. Oh, I should have took a picture yesterday, but I was rushing all around, which I wasn't supposed to be doing. But baby, I started
9 minutes before you're supposed to go live.
Girl, and I'm about to give you an update on that too, which pissed me off this morning. But I caught a reflection of myself when I walked up to the building I had to get this stuff from. And I said, shut up. I had my black tie-dye Converse on. I had my black overall Vans outfit that zipped in the back, not in the front. Had my black t-shirt with the white polka dots y'all saw on the show. And then I had my matching mask. I was like, who's that girl?
Not feeling the Eve, honey. I hear you. I hear you. I just, I think that I'm going to say something about what Penny said about masks. I keep my mask in a little basket on my desk. True. So therefore, but most of the time I keep one in my bag too, just in case. Sometimes I keep two because I get that overwhelming thing about wearing masks, and sometimes it's like I'm suffocating.
Yeah.
Other times it like opens my nose. It's like a faucet, and I'm just like, oh my God, I can't.
Like that garlic trend on TikTok where they put garlic in their nose. And then they let the mucus. I say, you on video,
baby? That is some of the nastiest.
If you're gonna do it, Don't record it.
I mean, yes. If you're gonna do it, it works for you. Do it. But I don't want to see what's coming out of your nose. Okay. I don't know. I mean, so there are times I don't want to see it comes out of my own nose.
It threw me off. I saw it last night and was like, what?
Yes, it is terrible. And yes, Brittany, that new strain, honey.
Right.
It's just, I mean, we just
And the
have to,
vaccine doesn't protect against that.
right, it does not. We just have to still be very, very careful of our
Right.
coming and
Vigilant.
goings.
Yeah.
And mask up. I still think that masks are necessary, even
Yes.
though it's not
Yes.
mandate. But I do think that they are still necessary.
They're important,
especially if you're going. If I'm running a Target, mask. Grocery store, mask.
Man.
You know, I can't.
But I mean, I also understand and that's where I understand where I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I just know that when they first started using contraceptives, because we learned about condoms like in elementary school or something, and then people didn't want to use them, but they didn't want to have babies and they didn't want to have STDs. I'm like, well, this doesn't make sense. If you don't want a baby, you don't want an STD, then you need to use this condom. But then you don't use a condom, then you be mad when you got cauliflower on your parts and you got 10 babies. Somebody make it make sense.
Makes sense. Yeah, it does.
That's how I feel about the mask. I know you don't want to wear it, but if you don't want to get COVID, put it on. But I know that people are not going to do that, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to wear mine.
I'm okay with everyone's personal choice, because at the end of the day, it's my personal choice. If I want to go out in public and be around a lot of people negative, it's my choice to wear the mask. Or whatever. I mean, it's a choice for everyone.
I just think you shouldn't complain about the consequence of the choice you made. Make your choice. I don't want to take that from you, because I don't want anyone to take it from me. No. But then don't complain about the consequence of the choice you made. That's all I'm doing.
Right? She said vaccination that just reduces the strength of the effect if we get COVID. Yes. I am immune compromised, so it would have killed it being vaccinated. I have hopes of making it through if I were to get it. Yes. Yep. And I think that's facts. But what slayed me was she said I just dropped my phone, cauliflower on your parts, #dead. Yes, she said that. Lisa.
Listen, hey, I'm just saying. That's all I remember from that video they showed me.
And I know exactly. I mean, I don't know if it's the same video you saw, but I know that I saw that myself when I was in school back in the day. So I'm just.
I was like, I'm gonna be abstinent for the rest of my life. That was my thought. I'm never. This is crazy. I was grown before I crossed that bridge, like grown, because I was like, listen, I can't be walking.
I carry my mask everywhere and throw it on any time. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Brittany,
it's too peoply.
Brittany,
that's my word. Yeah.
I totally respect your side, your view of things. Everyone's view of things. I mean, because Brittany was like, no vaccines, no masks, except at the nail shop, because they make you can't get any service unless you have that mask on.
Really?
Yeah, they're not even trying to play with you about that. But I get that. I mean, everyone has the choice, and it's everyone's decision. I respect that. And at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you.
You do. Because some people can't get the vaccine because they're already at a point where even if they got the vaccine, it would make them worse. So they have to take their chance to try not to get it, because either way, they're going to be worse. So they rather say, okay, let me try to stay away from people so I don't get it, so they don't get the vaccine. Other people, like Lisa said, get the vaccine so they could try to, get through it if they got COVID. Some people don't believe in vaccines, so they don't get them at all. Which, by the way, my little one's coming up on her next set of vaccines, which I knew about since before she was born. But then they added 2 more to it. So now I got to do all this research and be like, well, what is this, and this? But anyway, also yesterday, I am taking my baby to the eye doctor today, but I have an appointment somewhere else. So they called me and said, I need to do all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. I drive 40 minutes out the way, get the stuff, drive back 40 minutes, was late for a hump day happy hour. Who called me this morning before 10 a.m. and left me a voicemail? I was like, Miss, I almost said my whole name. That paperwork that we told you needed, you actually don't need it. Yes, I know. I told you that yesterday. I tried to explain to you yesterday. I don't need those papers. Like, I took care of everything. It's everything set for the appointment, blah, blah, blah. She wasn't trying to hear it. So I wasted whatever 40 plus 40, 80 minutes of my life and gas running around in a panic, trying to hurry up for the clothes, and don't even need it. I was like, okay, ma'am, you know what? First of all, don't call me at the last minute saying I need something. Second of all, I tell you I don't need it. And then third of all, call me the day of and it's like, guess what? You don't need it. We'll see you at your appointment. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I was so mad.
I don't blame you, girl. I'm like, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to get your life together, okay?
Yes. They be wasting people's lives. What about people who don't have a car or who was at work and couldn't just jump up and try to go get it? Like you playing with people's lives like that. I just like you need to have
I'm
just
not here for it. Well, before we go, I
yes.
definitely want you to talk about the TikTok on
Oh
Clubhouse.
yes.
Oh,
TikTok.
I agree, Terry.
Yes. And that's facts. And I understand that. Even my little one is returning to school because she needs that interaction. We love her so much. I'm not a teacher and she's headed to 6th grade. So we decided for her to go back to school. However, as y'all know, Ron already brought up Florida's doing some crazy stuff. So I don't know if I have to reevaluate the situation. However, we got her mask to match all her outfits because I want her to still wear her mask, but some of her friends are not going to wear their mask to school. And I want her to feel like at least if she's going to wear her mask, like it goes with her her sneakers, the whole, not like she decked to the nines so she looks cool instead of, that's my hope. I don't know what's going to happen when she gets there. Then instead of just looking like, oh, I got on this dumb mask. So I don't know. As a parent, I am nervous and freaked out. I have one child. She's got 2 parents, but if some kind of way she gets COVID at school and then still brings it back to us, regardless of vaccinated or not vaccinated, and something happens to us, who's going to take care of her? If you have parents, if you have pets and you think, well, something happens to me, who's going to take care of my dog, cat, bunny, whatever you have, like it's a stressor. So I'm just trusting that God's going to take care of it. He brought her into this world at 1 pound, 6 ounces, and she made it through that. We're going to take all the precautions that we can to make sure she's safe, but it's a little stressful. I got off topic. Oh, because I was reading Terry's comment. Anyway, TikTok. So in Clubhouse, not March 2nd, August 2nd, which is a Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tina and I are doing a TikTok engagement room. So I'm very excited about that. All of us, the goal is to get everyone who attends the engagement room regularly to 1,000 followers, because then you can go live, and that's like the magic spot where you can go live. And then when you go live, they actually show your content to everyone, not just your followers. So that way you can get more people interested in what you're selling or you're doing or your day in the life or whatever it is that you're deciding to put on TikTok. So that is in Clubhouse in the Swagslayer Club, August 2nd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But before that, the week before that, on a Tuesday, we are doing Clubhouse game night. So the first game night is in the Swagslayer Club. Can't remember the time. I got too much going on. But it's with me, Terry, and Rhonda. And it's going to rotate between the clubs. So the first one is in the Swagslayer Club at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the next one will put up a post, but it'll either be in Rhonda's club, the Pink Diva Studios, or in Terry's club, Evolving Always. I'm not sure which club goes next, but it'll rotate game night between the clubs on Tuesdays. So be on the lookout for both of those. Put them on your calendar. Of course, if you're following us on Instagram, you'll see all 3 of us post about it. And then tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have Danny from Danny B during the Swagslayer Feature Friday. And she's going to talk about her closet, how she started reselling. She does have a YouTube channel called Danny B's Closet on YouTube. It's Danny B's Closet, the number 2 on Instagram. Yes. And we'll talk about that, how she does her unboxing. She does lots of unboxings, how she got started with her journey. So come and meet Danny B. We're looking forward to hanging out with her tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I mentioned today's club, Simple Savings. Yes. Okay, check. I checked all my stuff off. Do you have anything?
Well, actually, no. I will be in Clubhouse for the Share and Sip with Terry, Evolving Always,
7 p.m.
At 7 p.m. Thank you so very much. And then I may or may not go live a little bit later on, do an unboxing from a couple of PFFs. And actually, I'm so excited to show off this birthday gift I got in the mail from one of our close PFFs.
Oh, yeah. I want to see this.
She's more than she's a friend, honey. She's a sister. So I'm so excited to show that off as well. I don't have a time because, when I wanna. I'll just pop on.
Yes.
I'll give you guys a heads up though. But that is it. Next week is my last brunch with Diva. I'll be on vacation.
Yes.
I'll be having Tanya Kara, and we will be talking all things Instagram, highlights, branding, TikTok, maybe even. But I definitely know we'll be focused on that tips, and she drops amazing information
She
daily
does.
on Clubhouse in the what is it? Let's Grow Together.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, every day is you learn something new,
True.
and get support from those that are showing up to the club every day.
Yeah.
So, if you want to build your engagement, I highly suggest this particular
Club.
engagement club.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, really, I mean, that's really all I have. I am on someone's show, or live rather, not show. They're live next Tuesday. I believe it's Unequal Match. Carla, if you follow her, you'll get it, but I'll be
You post
advertising
it.
as well. She just reached out and asked me what I said, sure, girl. Because why? Because I just like helping others.
Yes.
And she wants to do that. I know that engagement group is thebomb.com.
And mentioning help. Oh, if you're not finished, I'll wait.
No. And I just I do, while I do love promoting others, I'm just going to hold on to that for another time. But at any rate, I have 2 candles left, you guys.
I was going to say, are you going to mention it?
Yes, the candles. I have 2 candles left. 2 candles left. And here it is. Hold on. There it goes. Let me just move this hand here. And it's the signature candle, Pink Diva Studio.
Yes.
I probably went backwards. Pink Diva Studio. Let me do it like that. And it still smells so amazing. So, I tell you, I have 2 left. The goal is to sell out by the end of the month.
Yes.
I've been so honored to be a part of this and see Ashley's dream come true. Ashley of A&B Consignment. The link is in my bio, as well as hers, and the description and the description down below. So I'm so excited. There's only 2 left. Oh my God. Out of that whole batch that she created, I think that was 24. So to have 2 left is amazing. I appreciate those who bought one already. I just can't say thank you enough. Yes. But now that, I believe, is all I have.
And all I was going to say was mentioning help. Y'all know I go back to work on Monday for about 4 months, and the Swagslayer Talk is going to vicariously live on with the help of my co-host Rhonda and all the guest takeovers. So we're doing guest takeover spots. So if you're watching the YouTube video when it's over and you just go to my regular Swagslayer Fashion page, you'll see upcoming guests and upcoming topics. Tina's going to be talking about planners. Terry's on Tuesday, then Terry's going to be there on Thursday, and there's some topics coming up. Keisha is doing the second week of August. Then we're going to be off. There'll be no shows for the last 2 weeks of August, and then they'll pick up in September. So keep an eye out on that. If you want to take over the Swagslayer Fashion YouTube channel, definitely DM me on Instagram over at Swagslayer Fashion, or leave it down in the comments and we can connect, and you can come on the show and be a guest on the Swagslayer Fashion takeover until I can return from having to work somebody else's job.
Hey Marina, thanks for joining us. Thank you so much.
Hi. Hey love.
But
yes, be on one of those guest spots, Lisa. Bring the vibe.
Oh, well, come on, Lisa. We'll have a great time. Yeah, you know how we do it, girl.
Yes.
Bring Mookie and Lukey.
Those are the cats. I don't think those are the right. I think Mookie's not right, but the other one, Loki, I think is right.
Mookie.
I don't know.
And Loki. Yeah, Mookie and Loki.
Is Mookie?
It's Mookie. Mookie was the first one, and then she went and got Loki.
Loki, yes.
Which, by the way, I could not get into that whole series of Loki.
My husband watched it. When they kept reversing him, I was like, I'm done.
I was like, I can't. Yeah, Loki and Moki. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh, I don't know why I thought it was something else. I knew they rhyme, but I don't know what I was thinking.
But I love them. I love when she shows the pictures of them. I mean,
I can't believe she got
ma'am,
two.
ma'am. Matter of fact, I'm past due on a picture of Loki,
Ooh,
okay, and Mookie, really, because it's been a minute. So I need you to get on that today.
I don't know how
When
she
you have
got
time.
two. Cats can live 18 years. I say, oh no. Listen, my daughter got a cat. She wanted a cat. We got her cat. She's a Persian blue. She's beautiful. She is mean as all get out, but she does take after her grandma, which is me, because her mom is my daughter. And I am like counting down the days, but we don't know how old she is because we rescue her as an adult. And I'm like, how much longer are you gonna be here? Because you're going with your cat mama when she move out. And my daughter said, well, what if she dies before I move out? Because she really doesn't want to take the cat. Like the cat is me. So she's kind of scared of the cat, even though it's her cat. And she's like, please, I'm like, I'm not keeping it. If the cat is alive, when you move out, it's going to your house with all the cat stuff because this is your cat. This is not my cat.
Oh my God. That is hilarious.
That's a long time.
They do. They have long life. Well, I think most animals do actually.
They live longer than dogs though.
Yeah. At least I'm gonna go check that out. Also, just going back to TikTok, if you have a TikTok, please follow us.
Yes. The Pink Diva Studio.
Yep. Pink Diva Studio on TikTok.
Swag. Is it the link in your bio? In your milkshake?
I don't know if I put it in there, darling.
You want people to follow you? She's gonna put it in her milkshake. The milkshake link is in the description.
I think that my milkshake links are just getting entirely too long, y'all.
I agree.
Oh my God. When I changed up the way it looked or whatever, and then the way I was like, there's a lot of links.
Like 20 links. Yeah. I just put the most important ones at the top, given the day. I'm like, oh, this needs to be at the top today. Yeah. Then I just rotate.
I do kind of do that, rotate or whatever. Oh, I will say this next Monday. How do I keep forgetting to promote my own stuff? Next Monday in my clubhouse.
Yes.
My clubhouse. The Pink Diva Studio, I will be joined by Terry, Bob and Always, Marissa, the main hanger, Leslie Jefferson. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her, but she is a plus size. I don't know, and maybe I don't want to say influencer, but she actually helps plus size women with confidence, things like that, self-esteem, all of this. Nice. And Tina, of course, Splendor Lily Posh will all be joining me. And the topic will be focusing on mental health because as we know, mental health is not just 1 month, honey.
It's every month.
24/7, 365 days. Yes. And the subject is, are we sabotaging ourselves?
That's a good topic.
So if you guys stay tuned, I'll be advertising it for sure. But definitely join us. It's going to be at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern in my clubhouse room. Is it my clubhouse?
Clubhouse Club. Your Clubhouse Club.
Clubhouse Club. Yeah, Clubhouse Club. And the Pink Diva Studio. So if you have not joined that, please do so. I appreciate
Is the link for your club in your milkshake?
Yes, that is in my milkshake.
For the club or the room?
Maybe both.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, we'll talk.
If you're watching, though,
I actually do. I think it is in there for the club right now.
That's most important.
Yeah, so it's in there for the club.
And then they can't find your club because they can't. It just goes to say this is over, and then it disappears. So if you're putting your link to your club in your bio, make sure it's for your club, not that specific room. Yeah. And if you go to your club in the top right-hand corner, there's a little share. And if you click that share, it will say clubhouse.com/club/ whatever the name of your club is. That's how you know you have the right one. If it's longer than that, that's to a specific room. And once that room ends, they're not going to be able to easily get to your club.
But I do have my club, a link in there in my milkshake. Nice, and Brittany, I don't know because Rama.
Yes, after August, but Rhonda is the one who gets to dictate that because I won't be here, and I'm not going to force her to have my show while I'm at work.
Now, I actually already committed to the next 2-3 weeks.
Yes,
but
and
I'm
then she's
technically
off.
on vacay.
Right.
So after that, I just got to take the rest of that time because I actually
Yes.
think I may be planning a little small road trip.
Right.
So to have a getaway, child, I need a getaway or a staycation or something.
Something. Yeah, you got to take care of you. So I understand. So as soon as we know, Brittany, we will definitely let you know. But it'll be sometime in September or October.
Yes, I'll
And
be
then, of
back
course,
September 1st for a brunch with Diva.
Rhonda and I will be doing some live snippets here and there at the pre-party in October on October 7th for Posh Fest pre-party. So that is definitely going to happen. But then things should pick up again because hopefully I'll be done working by December 17th, 15th, whatever day is that, Friday, and be finished with that, and we'll go back to the norm. But yes, we'll totally keep you informed.
Would you believe you're gonna have your own private club a year ago? Girl, no, ma'am, I did
No,
not.
because I didn't know there was a Clubhouse.
Yeah, I did not. I mean, when I even first found out about it, I was excited about Clubhouse or whatever to get on there. Now that I've been on there, I'm still excited about some of the things that I do. I can't. Some of the rooms that I go to are really nice, but I did not think that I would have my own. But I'm happy and grateful that I do. And as always, I'm always grateful for any support that everyone gives me.
Facts. And side
I
note, word
know.
on the
You
street
gotta
is
have a staycation,
right.
Brittany. I did. If I don't even go anywhere, it might be somewhere in Texas that I'm gonna go, or the farthest I may go is Oklahoma because I found this little place that has a not really cool looking waterfall.
Ooh, those are some good IG pics.
Yes, darling. Clubhouse really just took me by surprise. It did. I have to say it took me by surprise as well. Only simply because I think that the support that you get from people that you're
is amazing.
Engaged with is amazing.
It's amazing.
I think that the information can be amazing, but I tell you, you take it in small chunks because sometimes some of it is just repetitious and not given to you.
Yes.
As well as it could be.
Facts.
Let me just say that, as well as it could be. Having any vacation is underrated, Brittany. I just had a short 5 days. Oh, Corpus Christi. Oh, did you? Oh, nice. Yes. I know that was nice. Downtown Dallas was great. Would recommend. Oh, yes, I have stayed in downtown Dallas before, but I don't know. I just haven't decided, but I know that either I'm going to stay somewhere in the surrounding area or take a little longer trip to go to Oklahoma to this waterfall.
I hope you're going to the waterfall because I want to see that.
Yeah, I have been to Corpus Christi. It's nice, I mean, it's cool to get an Airbnb if you can when you go there. But because I'm all for those, ever since Brittany talked and her mom and her sister talked about it, I'm like, I'm here for the Airbnbs back.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so side note, because I want to respect the entrepreneur's time, but I was looking at this thing and I'm gonna have to do more research because I'm gonna look into it. This lady was like, do you want to have an Airbnb, but you can't like have your own at your house, but you have a business, you can create an LLC, corporation, whichever one you want to do. Then you can call around to apartments and ask, do they rent to businesses? You can rent the place, furnish it, like put, all the furnishings in it, and then rent that apartment out as an Airbnb. I said, shut up. I thought you were going to do it with a house. I did not know you could do it with
Yeah, you could do an apartment as well. If you own that property or rent or whatever, I mean.
But through your business and not through you personally. Yes. That was the part. I was like.
I did hear that.
Yes.
But yes, Brittany, Austin is nice. I have been to Austin on several occasions. Yeah. It's a quick little 3-hour getaway. And they have some really nice little, places you can go eat. Sites, of course, you could go see. I mean, nothing that's just going to be like, oh, but you still get to see, go visit the Alamo, take a picture.
That would be nice.
It's all what is it? IG picture worthy.
Oh yes, and you're gonna rack up and take a whole bunch. She's gonna put her shirt on, take her shirt off, and have on her bikini underneath, and then
Brittany. She'll be ready. Okay, yes,
Brittany. I was talking about you, but okay. She gonna change
You
the
lost
earrings,
me,
put a hat on.
you lost me a bikini, but I will
Okay,
switch out some
bathing suit.
glasses, some hats, some earrings, some shirts, some
Well,
tops.
you're only taking a picture from here up, so
You
the
know,
bathing suit, whatever.
you never know, darling. You never know.
Is somebody teaching a class on business credit? Because I know about business credit, but I could know so much more. So if y'all hear about people teaching business credit, or there's a Clubhouse room, or someone who's going to answer questions, I would love to be there, because I'm looking at building more of my business credit. My credit is good, but I want to use business credit for a lot of other things. So if y'all hear that, let me know. So that is all we have for y'all today.
Yes,
Tomorrow we'll be here with Danny B from Danny B's Closet, and at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So till tomorrow, Slayers. Bye.
Have a good day, y'all.